I'm Johnny Tooby,
And I'm hopeless romance.
and we're reading our fine fan fiction of My Lion King 3, Simba's Pride of the Next Generation, Chapter 23, Changes? Apologize for taking long on this chapter coming out. All music belongs to John Barry, Glennie Smith, and Adina Menzel. Rated PG. Again, here's Chapter 23, Changes?
Kiera found out that she was pregnant. Therefore, she had to halt herself from hunting because she didn't want any miscarriages. She would therefore watch her niece Harry while Ashanti was out hunting.
Kovu was still very inexperienced in doing his kingly duties. He had his mind on his mate Kiera, but knew that he had to be the king and he had to do what he had to do. Duke Mitu was assisting with Kovu's duties today. Just then, Bluey and the Greater Castle flew up to the Kovu and Mitu. Bluey and the bird bowed before the king and the duke.
Welcome to the Pride Lands, Mr. Pond. What brings you to my land? Kovu asked.
Your Majesty, may I present Mr. Pond and Mountain Pride Bluey and the Falcon? You're probably aware the Mountain Pride of the ally of yours. Well, unfortunately, King Malka has passed away, thus leaving his son, King Chaka, in charge.
His Majesty wants to negotiate new migration terms of the migratory animals, the Falcon explained.
Okay,
Kovu, let me handle this, Mitu interrupted Kovu, then turned to Mr. Pond.
Mr. Pond, my name is Duke Mitu Starfire. My wife Ashanti is in charge of Chaka's older sister. Therefore, I request that I would negotiate on behalf of King Kovu and Queen Kiera of the Pride Lands. I have no objections, Mr. Pond said.
That would be an excellent idea, Mitu, and since you're older and more experienced than I am, I agree. In fact, take my sister, Sweetie, my sister Colonel Vitani, General Copa, and Dottie for protection, and hunting on this long trip to the Mountain Pride, Kovu said.
Very good. I would like to leave this evening if possible, Mr. Pond said.
That's possible. Mr. Bluey, have Sweetie, Copa, Vitani, and Dottie informed of their journey with me to the Mountain Pride, Mitu instructed.
Yes, my lord. Bluey bowed and flew off.
Mitu then turned to Mr. Pond. My team will meet you at the border at sundown.
Very good, and thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Pond bowed and flew off. Then Mitu turned to Kovu. Well, my nephew-in-law, I hope you and Kiera can manage without me for a few weeks. Mitu slaps Kovu on the shoulder in a friendly gesture.
I hope I can. However, I can always call on my father's help, Kovu said with a smile.
I'm sure the retired general wouldn't mind helping his son in kingly duties. As Mitu patted his nephew in the back a few times, and Kovu joined in within the laugh.
Well then, I better find my wife and child and get going.
Take care, Duke Mitu, Kovu murmured. That evening, an extremely light-colored cream lion, almost white, looked down and saying goodbye to his wife and child.
Daddy, come home soon, Harry whimpered.
Don't worry, Harry. Daddy will come back in a few weeks. Mitu confronted his daughter and gave her a kiss.
Take care of my love, Ashanti said as she kissed her husband goodbye.
I will, my sweet cupcake, Mitu seductively said as he kissed his wife.
Are we ready, my lord? Dottie asked.
Yes, we are. Are the others ready, Dottie?
Yes, we're all ready, Dottie responded.
Very good.
We'll miss you, Uncle Mitu, Kiera said.
Don't worry, Kiera, we'll be fine. Mitu gives the queen a hug and leaves for the Mountain Pride.
The next morning, Kovu woke up early and kissed his sleeping wife. He thought that if he did his morning patrol early, he would get to spend the whole day with Kiera.
As Kovu neared the Outland border, he was ambushed very quickly by a big rogue, a lion bigger than him, much darker, practically black in color. Suddenly Kovu was attacked by the rogue and had a little chance to defend himself as he was killed swiftly after the fierce and lost the battle. The rogue lion took Kovu's blood and wrote a message in the grass saying, "Your pride has been warned." The rogue finished up his business and left in the hiding in the Outlands.
5 minutes later, Bluey and Snowy, who were scouting everywhere trying to find King Kovu, the bird spotted Kovu's dead body with the message next to it. In horror of the sight, Bluey ordered Snowy to fly to Queen Kiera immediately, while Bluey went to get General Tojo.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Snowy squawked as he flew in very fast.
What is it, Snowy? Kiera asked.
Come quick! Your mate has been killed!
What? Kiera shocked, raised her voice.
Come! Someone has killed your husband and left a message! Kiera teared up, but then composed herself. Then she became angry. She saw Spotty sunbathing.
Spotty!
Yes, my lady?
Come with me, Kiera yelled.
Yes, your majesty. Spotty froze and suddenly saw Kiera's red eyes in fiery rage.
Snowy, find Zira and the others hunting parties and have them meet us at the border of the Outlands.
Yes, your highness. Snowy grimaced as he bowed and flew off.
Come on, Spotty, I don't have all day. And she was about to run to the Outlands. Kiera's anger was so intense you would think her eyes were literally on fire.
Yes, my lady! Anything you say! Spotty finally responded. She caught up the very pissed off queen.
Shut it and let's go, she barked back.
The two of them ran to the border to see Bluey and Tojo already there, staring at the dead body with tears in their eyes as they read the message. Your Highness, I am deeply sorry.
Kiera softened up as she saw her dead husband's body laying there cut up. What happened, General? Kiera asked in anger.
Bluey gulped and looked at Snowy. Snowy and I found the king here dead, your majesty. Kiera started to cry and under Tojo's shoulder. Tojo comforted her with a deep hug. The rest of the pride came as quickly as they can as Kiera composed herself. Your Majesty, we heard the news, Zira said softly.
Yes, Zira, that is correct. Kiera quickly reclaimed her superiority, and as her anger controlled her again.
What should we do, your highness? Bluey said sheepishly.
Listen to me. I, as of now, take full authority as sole queen of the Pride Lands. We have a murder on our hands, and I want everyone to start a full search here in the Pride Lands, Outlands, and Elephant Graveyard, starting now, Kiera firmly commanded.
Yes, Your Highness. The entire Pride of the Outlands, Elephant Graveyard will take days, complained Meba.
You heard my orders, Meba, Kiera raised her eyebrows authoritatively.
Yes, Your Highness, Meba backed away and bowed. Kiera turned to Tojo and Bluey and Spotty.
General, when my uncle, brother, and sister-in-law, Dottie and Sweetie get back, they'll be informed immediately. Is my brother prepared to be the new general?
Yes, Copa is ready to take my place, Tojo said.
Excellent. Dismissed.
Yes, Your Highness. Tojo saluted, bowed, and left. Kiera turned to Bluey and Spotty.
Spotty, you are now my personal bodyguard as I am with child.
Yes, my lady. Don't hurt me, Spotty said scaredly as she saw Kiera's eyes looking fierce and unpredictable.
Oh, don't worry, I won't hurt you. Unless you want more spots to accompany the ones that Scar put on you years ago, Kiera said in an authoritative, slithery tone.
No. I've had my share of pain, Your Majesty, Spotty grimaced to the Queen.
Bluey informed Duchess Ashanti that she is now a bodyguard as well, therefore putting Alicia as the team leader of the evening hunts.
Yes, Your Majesty. Bluey bowed and flew off as he was instructed. Kiera and Spotty were now alone.
Whoever did this will pay for what they've done.
Yes, they will pay for their crimes. Then Kiera teared up.
Yes, they will. I miss Kovu and Daddy.
Spotty hugged the Queen as she wept. And that is the end of Chapter 23. Changes? I'm Johnny 2B.
And I'm Hopeless Romance.
And we thank you and have a good night. Again, all music belongs to John Barry, Adina Menzel, and Glennie Smith. Thank you.